mathematically understand, we shall consider this circuit diagram. So in this electrical circuit, children, as we did for three resistors R1, R2, R3 are connected in series. You can see R1, R2, R3 which are connected in series. That is where they are connected one beside the other. See, they have this junction point. X and Y are the junction point, children. So now the total resistors are connected between the points X and Y here. R1, R2, R3 are connected between the 2 points X and Y. Now it is connected to a battery. Why? The potential is required, the voltage is required, and we have the plug key and the ammeter. Hope you all remember these electrical symbols, this circuit symbols, how to mention it in the circuit diagram. So this is how we represent the ammeter. See, ammeter is connected in series again in the circuit. How you can say, see, in the same line the ammeter is connected. It is not connected below any other component here in the circuit to say it is connected in parallel. It is connected in the same line means it is connected in series. See here, look at the polarity of the ammeter. First negative, then positive I have written. Why? Because see, this negative of the battery is here means negative of the ammeter should be present there only beside it. Now positive of the battery is connected towards the positive of the ammeter is connected towards the positive of the battery. So be careful with the polarity, children. Now, so, and this is plug key, you know, no? Plug key or the switch, what you say. See, if the dot is written, if the dot is present in between these two small brackets, then mean the circuit is on, the plug key is switched on. If no dot is there, means the switch is off, means what happens? It is not a continuous loop. We have studied in electric circuit. It is a continuous loop, continuous path for the flow of current. So if your switch is off or your plug key is not on, means then it means no current is flowing. This will break the circuit, break the current of the flow, break the circuit or break the current of the flow. Either way you can tell. So first, in order to do any experiment, you need to switch on this plug key. Plug the key on means you should keep a dot over there. Okay, so plug key, an ammeter and the battery and 3 resistors. See, once again I have mentioned I means in which current the current is flowing. These are basic things in an electric circuit, children. Now, as we all know, current flows from higher potential to lower potential. It starts from positive of the battery. Now what we do is, we will take an voltmeter. You know what is an voltmeter? It is a device which is used to measure the potential difference across any component in the electrode. So to measure how many volts, 2 volts, 3 volts, 5 volts, like that. So voltmeter is the device. What we will do is, take the voltmeter. You know how to measure the, the representation of voltmeter like this. Voltmeter. Now what we do is, take this voltmeter and connect it to a battery. So we will connect the voltmeter here across the junction of the battery. I have connected my voltmeter here. When I connect, I will measure what is the voltage here. It may show some 3 volts. For example, say 3 volts. So I measured what is the voltage or the potential difference across this battery, and I got to know that it is equal to 3 volts, say for example. Next, what I do is, I remove this voltmeter from here. I will connect it across this junction XY across the 3 resistors. I measured the voltage here. Next, by keeping the voltmeter, next I removed the voltmeter and connected here across the junction X and Y. When I connect, what happens is, children, again I will measure the voltage. It is the device. Here also when I measure, obviously I get 3 volts again. Suppose 5 volts means same. Whatever voltage we get across the battery, the same voltage we get across this junction as well. So when I connect the voltmeter across this junction XY of the 3 resistors which are connected in series, I measure from this voltmeter what is the voltage or the potential difference. It is again the same because we got near the battery. Next, what we do is disconnect the voltmeter from this point also. Let us disconnect the voltmeter from this point. This is XY. What we do is replace that 1 voltmeter by 3 voltmeters. Like I connect 3 voltmeters like this. For each resistor I am connecting an voltmeter now. What I did, first we connected 1 voltmeter across the battery and measured how many volts, what was the potential difference or voltage. Next we connected across this junction points X and Y of all the 3 resistors and measured what it is, and we got it to be the same. Next what we are doing is connect this voltmeter across each resistors which are connected in series like this. Now at R1 what is the voltage you measure, at R2 what is the voltage you measure with the help of voltmeter. Again at R3 we will measure what is the voltage across that voltmeter. When we do so, what do we find is, children, we see that if at all we take the voltage across the battery and the junction to be V volts, then we observe that the voltage across R1, suppose we say it to be V1, voltage across the resistor R2 to be V2, and voltage across the resistor R3 to be V3. What we do now is, let us apply Ohm's law. We know what is Ohm's law. Before that, children, what we see is, so formula is V is equal to I into R is the Ohm's law. V is proportional to I. We discussed all this in the last class. Voltage is directly proportional to the current, and the constant we introduced was the R, resistance. Now, we see that the total voltage what we measured across the battery is equal to the sum of V1 plus V2 plus V3. Means the voltage across each resistor what we measured, if you add them up, you get the total voltage or the potential across the battery. So we can write V is V1 plus V2 plus V3. In other words, children, the total voltage in the circuit is equal to the sum of the voltages across the each resistors which are connected in series. So we got V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Let us call it as equation 1. Here we need to apply the Ohm's law, as I said. So Ohm's law is V is equal to I into R, which is the equation 2. Next what we shall do is, we know voltage V is V1, V2, V3. Resistor R is R1, R2, R3 is the resistance. But we need current I also. What is the current flowing through it? I said you before, no? The current starting from positive of the battery, the current I will enter the resistor R1, the same current passes through R2, the same current passes through R3, finally pass through this ammeter, plug key and reach the negative of the battery. That is what we discussed. Now we shall see what is this value of current become. So when V is equal to I into R we have. So let us apply Ohm's law and write this equation, children. Now for the equation 1, if we apply the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, means what we do is, in place of V, I will write IR. In place of volt V1, IR1, V2 is IR2, V3 is IR3. So let us write like that. Now, from equation 2, what happens to equation 1 is, this V in equation 1, I will replace it by I into R. From Ohm's law, I into R is equal to, V1 will be I into R1, V2 is voltage across the resistor R2, current remains the same, IR2. Again V3 means it is the current, voltage across the resistor R3. Current flowing is same current I. So I as it is replaced by IR3. This is how we will write. V is just IR, that is the total voltage, total current and the total resistance. Now V1 is the voltage across the resistor R1. V2 is voltage across resistor R2. So IR1, IR2, IR3. Your question may be like, why not I1, I2, I3 here, like V1, V2, V3 or R1, R2, R3? The answer is, children, it is because the same current will flow through all the three resistors when resistors are connected in series. I explained you with the help of three children reaching the school from home. No, if they have no other go, they will travel through all the three roads. So your same current will cross all the three resistance and finally reach the battery. Hence this equation. Now what we shall do is, here IR of LHS I will write as it is. If you look at the RHS, children, I is common factor. I is common factor in the RHS. So come on, I. Take I as common factor. What you get is R1 plus R2 plus R3 when you take out I as the common factor. So I on the LHS gets cancelled with the I on the RHS. What we are left with, R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Upon cancelling I on both LHS and RHS, we get R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, children. This is the formula for the resistors which are connected in series. You have again the numericals based on this, children. So, if at all they ask you to find the total resistance in the circuit, see here we find out the total voltage is the sum of the voltages across each resistor. Means the total resistance R also is now equal to the sum of each resistors which are connected in series. So any number of resistors it can be. Here we have connected three resistors, so I am stopping at R3. The formula is not only up to R3. It is in general R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus etc. up to plus Rn. Any number of resistors can be connected in series, but the same formula is applied. So in any problem, children, if at all they ask you, they say that 3 or 4 resistors are connected in series and find the total resistance in the circuit, what you do is simply add up. They will give you, suppose say, now R1 is 2 ohms, R2 is 5 ohms and R3 is 7 ohms. Find the total resistance in the circuit. What you do? We know the formula. When 3 resistors, make sure that they say that resistors are connected in series. Sometimes they may ask for the parallel also. That is different. For now, to find the total resistance of these 3 resistors connected in series, what we do is Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 means 2 ohms plus 5 ohms plus 7 ohms. 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus 2 14. So Rs is totally 14 ohm. This is the total resistance. This is how you find out. Simply sum up or add up the values of these resistors. How many ever ohms it is given, just add up. And this gives you the total or the, they also use the word, children, equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance. Equivalent resistance or the total resistance in the circuit is found out by using this formula. Rs is R1 plus R2 plus R3 ohms. How do we arrive at this formula? By doing this activity. You have this activity in your textbook, children. Please go through it. First, the voltmeter was connected across this battery and I got V volts. Next, the same voltmeter was connected across this junction XY of the circuit and again we got V volt. But when the voltmeter was connected separately across these individual resistors R1, R2, R3 which are connected in series, we find out that the voltage to be V1 plus V2 plus V3. That is, in other words, the total voltage in the circuit is equal to the sum of the voltages across each resistor which is connected in parallel, series. So, suppose we got V to be 3 volts, then V1 could be 1, V2 could be 1 volt and V3 could be 1 volt. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Or it can be 2 and 0.5 and 0.5, like that, anything. The sum. Suppose we say V is 3, V1 could be 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3 volts. Like that it is splitted. But the voltage here will vary. Voltage across each resistor is different. Resistance value, of course it is different, but the current according to Ohm's law, if you want to tell in terms of V, I and R, V and R are different or changing, but this value of current I remains the same. The value of current I remains the same, children. Hence, we keep I as it is, so we can take out I common and cancel it out. We know from Ohm's law V is equal to IR. So, in the equation 1 from Ohm's law, if at all you replace V by I into R, V1 by IR1, V2 by IR2, V3 by IR3. In the next step, we have taken out I common since the current flowing through all the three resistors is same. R1 plus R2 plus R3 you get, I gets cancelled. So RS replacing R by RSS means series here. RS is R1 plus R2 plus R3. In general, RS is R1 plus R2 plus R3 etc. up to Rn. How many ever resistors are connected in series? You can find out the total or the equivalent resistance by just adding them up, and we solve this example.